Aleichem Rabotai, peace unto you, everybody. I'm Rabbi Kaba, bringing wisdom from the ancient Jewish Talmud that you can use in your own life. We're studying Nedarim, vows. We are on page 15, and our sages discuss an amazing case. What if a man makes a vow on his wife, against his wife, that they can't have intimate relations? Now, the Gemara immediately asks, how could he do such a thing? That's illegal. He can't do that because he's obligated to be with his wife in an intimate manner. In fact, it's a verse in the Bible, in Exodus chapter 21, verse 10, that details the obligations a man has for his wife, and one of those is onata, literally her time, but it means their special time together. There's a minimum level that a man has to provide for his wife. So if he bans her from being with him in the bedroom, that he can't do that. That's illegal. So the Gemara concludes what he really did was he banned himself from the enjoyment of their intimate time together. So it's really effective on himself, and he's saying, I can't have any enjoyment. So that vow does take effect, and what's going to happen is he's going to have to annul his vow if he wants to stay married. We will force him to go to a sage or a court and get his vow annulled. Otherwise, his wife and himself cannot continue living together, because intimacy is a critical part of a marriage. Now, the Ran is one of the later rabbis who's explaining the Talmud, and by later I mean 800 or 900 years ago in our past, and he says, is it really true that the obligation to do the commandment of living with his wife would be called an enjoyment? So when the man says, your enjoyment is forbidden to me, that's effective, because we have a concept in the Bible that the commandments that God gave us, they're not really for our enjoyment. So what the Ran explains is that means when we fulfill God's commands to us, that's not considered like a bodily pleasure and enjoyment, but obviously doing this particular commandment, which of course involves bodily pleasure and excitement and enjoyment and a good time, well, that is called an enjoyment, so his vow would be effective. And of course, if he wants to stay married, we make him get his vow annulled. This is a reminder of the importance of intimacy between man and wife to a healthy marriage. And that if either spouse is just going through the motions, doing this act out of duty and not out of attraction, excitement, and love, there's really something missing. So it's very important, if things are not going well between a man and wife in the bedroom, that each spouse, instead of trying to blame the other, look at yourself. Are you doing everything you can do to be attractive, to be exciting, to be interested in a way that your spouse will, have a great connection with you? It's tempting to blame the other party, but are you doing everything you can to improve that aspect of your marriage? So it's a great reminder. It's a verse in the Bible, how important intimacy is between a man and wife. We should all be blessed with success in that area in our entire lives. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you enjoy the wisdom you're hearing, you're growing from it, please let your friends know if they'd be interested in the Talmud, in the Bible, in self-development, and becoming a better person. Have a great day. Be blessed.